Hello, welcome to the stream. We are live. And, yup, we're here. I hope this is, the camera quality is alright. It is fairly bright in the room, but we're live. The Hawks are coming up against the Nets. I don't really expect too much traffic to be in the stream today because it is a nationally televised game. So that's going to be interesting, but we are here. You know, we've got to do people proud and stream the game. Bring the game to your couch, to your screens, if you don't have access to it. So that's what we're doing today. Game's about to start. It is the Hawks, who have, I believe, the same record in the last 10 as we do, 7-3. Obviously, the other day we came out, losers against the Rockets, which was, well, it was pretty much a headache to say the least. Obviously, no KD and Aldridge, but we have those two back in today, which is always a positive sign. When you're bringing in, the likes of Kevin Durant into your team, it's a fairly good luxury to have. So that is what we're looking at today. Just waiting for the game to start, probably a few minutes away. I don't know who the starting five is. I probably can assume that it's going to be somewhat better than what we fielded the other day. Let's have a look. All right. Oh yeah, we've got the TLC revenge game tonight. Jesus. Yeah, I don't really see anything. Yeah, I can't see anything for the starting five, which is, take it for what you will. Just trying to scramble. Brooklyn Nets, Twitter. Okay, so we've got Durant, Harden, Mills, Bembry, Aldridge. So pretty much the same starting five that we had before. Before KD and Aldridge took a seat. So obviously the other day we had Jimmy Johnson and who was the other bloke in the team? Claxton, I believe, in the starting five. So Blake Griffin proved himself, possibly, in the game against Houston the other night. David Duke was very good, so you could expect him to get some minutes. So yeah, I think, well, we could be, well set in the depth department, so I think that's going to be interesting. Anyway, the game is, I'm assuming, about to get underway. Usually takes a little bit longer for some stupid reason, but especially when it's on ESPN. Let me just make sure the volume isn't going to blast my eardrums. Alright, and then there we go. I'm really confused if I'm on the right game because it's still on NBA TV, even though I have it on the Nets broadcast. So yeah, we're really expecting a fight back from this team. Quite frankly, because, well, yeah, when you lose to a team like Houston, I mean, that was a bit of a stinker. was a bit of a stab to the guts, you know, especially the way we went out, turnover wise. Um, you know, James Harden had some really bad turnovers, and he did cop a bit of slack. Um, like in some performances this year, but that was a game where he needed to step up. He didn't do it, and he rightfully got accused for it. I mean, some people argued that he was on the second half of a back-to-back. He had no supporting cast, but in saying that, it doesn't explain the turnovers, like some of the turnovers that he had, you know, in that last quarter. That was just unforced, stupid lapses, basically. You can't say that it wasn't his fault when it clearly was. I mean, it's really as simple as that. Um, so yeah. But we're expecting a little bit of a bounce back. I mean, Harden wasn't too like he wasn't horrific, but I mean, 8 turnovers. His shooting was poor, like really bad. The efficiency, as we said the other day, he needs more scope, more variety in his shot, and he doesn't have that at the moment. It's just three or drive, and if he doesn't complete the drive, it's more likely than not a foul. So we can't be relying on that at all. Um, Atlanta starting five is, let's have a look. Young, Herder, TLC, John Collins, and Capella. So please don't be the night where TLC decides to catch fire, please. Cam Reddish, I believe, is back. So looks like that's the status. Bogdanovic is out. DeAndre Hunter's obviously out. Solomon Hill's out for the season. And I believe that's who caught fire. He was one of the guys that caught fire when we played him, I believe. DeAndre Hunter caught fire as well last time we played. Hunter went 10 of 11 last time out. Trae Young was inefficient as hell. Bogdanovic didn't really score. Reddish off the bench didn't really score. Herder was pretty hot off the bench. So I think it's going to be a bit of emphasis on... I mean, Reddish has had some big games against us in the past. So I think the emphasis, the key is, you know, defense. The other day it sucked. This time around it has to be better. And this is against a more gifted offensive team, you'd argue. Obviously, Trae Young was better than anyone on the Houston roster that played us the other night. So I think the key is just going to be making sure that we don't concede the way we did. I mean, there were some pretty damn easy baskets the other day. So yeah, Gallinari sometimes will catch fire against us. You know, there's a few players that are infamous for scoring. I mean, you've got like Ish Smith on the Hornets. He always seems to have a big game. Trying to think who else. Usually, I mean, we've had Vucevic have big games. It's more often than not centers having big games, but you know, the guards still torch us at times too, and they're really random guards as well, like guards that should not be scoring 20. I mean, the other night, Josh Christopher had got like 18 points on perfect shooting, hit 4 threes. Like, why is that guy having 18 on us? You know? So that's really where the problem lies at the moment. Waiting for the game to start now. At any point. This game has taken a long time to start up. It's just closing in on 11:45 now. And we've got, well, in terms of size, we're looking pretty decent. Pretty decent. Expect a response, so let's get it. All right. Game's about to kick off. Nate McMillan, been very good coach for the Hawks. Obviously, they turned their season around last time. Last time out. So that was, I mean, they made the playoffs and then made, well, they challenged the Bucks. Did they beat the Bucks? No, they beat the Sixers. Got humbled off the court by the Bucks, but you see the transformation they had. So let's see how the offense rolls tonight, because it did struggle the other day. Interested to see who will get minutes off the bench, but we are underway. And Atlanta will start things out. Young drives and kicks. Herder corner 3. That's a splash. And that is way too easy to start things off. I mean, that is a poor start. That is a poor start. Anyway, Harden up top. Aldridge. Looking for someone. KD. TLC is playing defense. Bembry turns it over. That is a pretty shit start. Giving away a 3 and then turning the ball over. TLC on the outside passes to Capella with a little push shot, and it's in. Too easy. Once again, no contest. Aldridge decided to sag off on that. I've got no idea why, but little two-man game. Harden gets it back, and no one was bodying him inside, and Harden had an easy lane. I think he was surprised with how much space he had. And the other way, Trae Young does the exact same thing, and Herder hits his second 3 for the game. I mean, that's happened twice already, and we haven't learnt. We need to be better. Bembry cuts to the rim and turns it over again because he fumbled it. Another slow start. Need a stop. Too easy. Who is on Collins? They've started very sharp, or we've started really, really trash. They've already had 3 more shots. This is the problem. Aldridge feeds KD in the post, and they double. It's going to be a side out after it went off Capella's knee. Kickball violation. So the Hawks already with 10 points in 2 minutes of game time, and I'm already feeling pretty depressed. Harden. Who's he going to look for? He looks for KD in the post. And they're in zone, and TLC stole the ball. What an awful start. Young drives. I mean, that's much better defense, but we've got to be better on Herder. Already 2 threes for him. A lot of space to work with. So, I mean, that's what Trae Young does when he drives that quickly toward the rim. Oh my god, we nearly let Collins have another easy layup. Herder past the Young in the corner. What? It's on the floor after Bembry fouled him. Bembry, obviously this is his old team. TLC obviously in the other direction. Herder 1-2 with Young. Deep 3. That's not in. First miss of the game for the Hawks. KD. TLC's playing some good defense early on. Obviously giving up a bit of size, but he started well. And KD will, well, I don't think, no, it's not free throws. So, it looks like we're really heavily feeding KD early in this one. KD posts up TLC again. That one was off the backboard. And that was a miss. Herder. Past the Capella. And a lob. What are you calling a foul for, bro? Oh my god. We are looking very vulnerable early in this one, and I do not like it at all. Not one bit. Collins will take it out on the side. That's another foul. So Collins will pass it into Trae Young. And now Trae Young's just going to wait. Run a play. Looks like they want to give Herder the ball, but Young still has it. Swing past the Collins in the corner, and that is short. Pick it up, lads. What on earth? Why are the people managing the shot clock so inadequate this season? I mean, once again, another shot clock violation. The balls hit the rim, and they, for some reason, let the clock keep running. Once again, we couldn't secure the rebound because we're too slow, too flat-footed, and Trae Young was able to secure in the corner. And he'll have the ball here. Another great pass, opening up the field of play, and that was a miss by Collins on the outside. So Trae Young's doing a great job distributing the ball at the moment. KD's got it again in the post. He goes again, and he's got it. Had a little bit of a scoring drought for a moment there, but... Oh my god, bro. Another foul! This is so frustrating to watch. Very much a lack of... really anything at the moment. Lack of continuity, lack of... you know... very staggered, very stop and start. A lot of fouls in the early going. Young drives... and misses the floater. Harden on the break. Here we go. And Harden muscles his way to the rim. Well done, James. He could have done one of two things there. He could have passed it, made it complicated and turned it over, or did what he did there. Herder, beautiful look. And he's looking so good in the early going. He's got 8. Outscoring our team. Paddy up top, no hesitation, and that is off front rim. Didn't look too bad off the out of the hand. Young on the drive, and KD, beautiful block, lovely, 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 lovely. I like that. I mean, Trae Young. I mean, he got past KD, but those long arms of his. Makes it very, very difficult to get the shot up. Young, that time, that was well off. Oh, KD, please. Nearly turned it over again. He brings the ball up, and he drives, and he shoots, and he scores. Oh my god, Kevin Durant, bro. This is what we were missing the other day. Some shot creation like that. We're shooting the ball well, but the Hawks have had 5 more shots, and that's where the lead is at right now. Capella, good contest again by Kevin Durant. And look, we're going to have a little bit of a timeout. It's 12-8, but an underrated aspect of KD's game this season has been his defense. And I think that was part of the reason why we struggled so much with, you know, dealing with Houston the other day. Just because, you know, the length, the switchability that he enables, just allows, you know, allows a lot more, I mean, confidence, you know, defensively, and then creates better offense on the other end. Good defense equals better offense, you know what they say. So that's, you know, that's us reaping the rewards, or, you know, experiencing the benefits of having a player like Kevin Durant playing defense. So yeah, that's what we've been feeling at the moment. But if we look at the box score, it is currently 12-8. As mentioned, we look at the box score. Let's do a little bit of Let me see if I can find it. There we go. And as you can see, Kevin Durant's got the 4 points. He's turned it over once. Obviously 3 turnovers there, but we've shot the ball very well. Obviously a small sample size. You look at the Hawks, they've already got an offensive rebound. They haven't turned the ball over, so that's where some of their extra shots have come from. But you can see Trae Young hasn't hit a shot. Herder has been propelling the offense in the early going with a nice cheeky 8 points. But the defense, to start the game was a bit slow, but it looks like we've just settled into the contest now, and we're playing pretty well. Or we've sort of like slowly brought ourselves back into the game. It's been a slow start. Obviously, the Hawks could have gotten out to like a 12-point lead, given how badly we've started turnover-wise, but just the ability for us to shoot at such a great percentage, more often than not, allows us to stay in games, even when we don't have, we have a lot less shots than the opposition. So I think that's where, I mean, at times this season, that's been an actual problem for us. It's actually caused more harm than good, but, as we mentioned, I mean, a few streams ago, the Bulls game, a week or two ago, we had 20 more shots and lost the game. And that really came down to the Bulls playing good defense. So if you can play good defense, whether your team has 15, 20 more shots or not, you're winning the game because you can rely on your defense. And, even if they have 20 more shots, they won't be able to capitalize on it. Kyle Korver's in the house, by the way. Obviously, he's a shooting coach. And what a great guy to have. Beautiful three-point shooter. So he will allow... he knows a thing or two about basketball, so he'd be able to assist the players in getting some open looks. But I don't think we've made any changes out of that timeout. They deny Harden the ball relatively high up the court, so Patty Mills will be handling, facilitating the play past the Harden. Trae Young's on him. Mid-range, that is off. And that's possibly why he hasn't taken like any of those this year, but I reckon he needs to keep doing that. Instead of driving all the way to the hole and being predictable, he's got to go closer. Patty Mills with a block from behind. Bembry bounced past Durant, and that is an easy dunk. Beautiful all-round possession. Defense and then offense. All our points have been in the paint to start things off in this game. Trae Young. TLC. Drives on Harden. Aldridge! Get that shit out of there. Beautiful block. And it is now the lead can possibly be tied up. Does that make any sense? I've got no idea, but good block there by Aldridge to deny the TLC layup, and the Hawks have got it side out. Bruce Brown has checked in. Cam Thomas has checked in. Mills has exited. Bembry has exited. And Bruce Brown was able to deflect the inbounds, but it goes straight back out. So we'll be doing this all over again. Trae Young past the Collins. 1-2. Bruce Brown is playing defense. Deep three. Oh my goodness. KD secures the board. That was a pretty wild shot there by your boy Trae Young. Cam. Bruce. Cam Thomas up top again. Screen set by Aldridge. Shoots the midi. And that's off. He's been making those in his sleep. With the small sample size this season. Bruce Brown. Oh, another driving kick. But Herder's foot was out of bounds. And that is the saving grace for the Nets right now. Thank God for that. Am I right? Or am I right? So the Hawks have hit a bit of a wall shooting-wise. But yet they still hold this lead. Harden. Let's see what we come up with here. Screen set. Hey! They didn't cover the pick and roll particularly well, the Hawks, and Harden was able to dish that beautiful dime to LaMarcus Aldridge on the alley-oop. Gallinari wanted to shoot the three, didn't. TLC drives on Cam, and he misses the layup. That's what we're experiencing for 2 years. Miss layups on the premium. Cam Thomas past the Aldridge, who posts up on Collins, fades, makes. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Woo! Trae Young's got it. 4:30 to play in the first. 14-12. Offense hasn't been a particularly strong suit for either team. They've scored one of their last 13 after making their first 4 shots, the Hawks. The Hawks turn it over on the break. KD! Oh my god! I don't even know how to describe that shot, but that was beautiful. How has he made that? No foul called on that play. He wanted one. On the other end, Collins. Oh, come on. Very late whistle. They always do that. The refs are always, if you miss a shot, more often than not, you're going to call a foul. It didn't look like we were going to call a foul, but then for some reason they did. And it probably was a foul in the first place, but it really irks me when they don't call a whistle, see the player miss the shot, and then be like, yeah, he got fouled, and that's why he missed the shot. So Collins will be at the line, and he makes the first free throw. It's 16-13, 4 to play in the quarter. Nice little run by the Nets here. Cam Reddish comes into the game after he's been out for some time. Could provide some much-needed offense off the bench after it's been somewhat lacking for the Hawks, at least in the last 5 or 6 minutes, which is a fairly long time to, be in a scoring drought in the game of basketball. And Collins is perfect from the line, so it's back to 2. And Cam Thomas will bring the ball up. James Harden's taken a seat. Patty Mills is back in the game. Reddish is playing defense on KD. Bruce gets to his spot. Floater. Beautiful. Lovely, lovely. That was nice. And I mean, yeah, if KD's going to get doubled on a regular basis, Bruce Brown's going to have to get to that spot a lot, and he's going to have to make those because he has been missing a lot of floaters this season. Bruce is left open up top. They don't want to guard him. Patty. Switch. Oh my goodness. Good defense by Reddish. Better offense by Mills as he hits the midi. And it's a 2016 lead. Young gets past everyone and makes the easy 2. Weaved through traffic. And now Bruce is once again left unmarked up top. KD. Mills. A lot of off-ball movement. KD went for a pass that wasn't there. And the Hawks retrieve. Young. Again. Beautiful. Another alley-oop. Courtesy of that nice little chemistry between Collins and Young. But Aldridge has been pretty poor in that department today. He hasn't been able to really keep up with Collins, which is really why I see Claxton as being... Oh, wow. Cam Thomas with another midi. Beautiful. I reckon Claxton has a bigger game or bigger role in this game than people really realize because of his ability to defend. Especially with this pick and roll bullshit that they keep on doing. So the lead is tied at 22 and we're going to get another timeout. There's 2 minutes to play in the quarter. And yeah, that's the current situation. If we look at the box score, we look at the Hawks, and Trae has started to pick up the offense after they were in a bit of a rough patch. Defense has been much better tonight than it was the other night. Turnover game, I mean, not too bad. We've got to defend Herder a bit better, and that was discussed before the game began. We said that because he had a very good game last time out off the bench. And yeah, that pick and roll game is really working well for them so far. We look at our game, we've had 5 less shots, but look at that shooting. I mean, 11 of 15 from the field. Whoa. 11 of 15 from the field. And, you know, the shooting percentage speaks for itself. But when you're shooting like that, you really should be up on the scoreboard. But the fact we have no threes, we haven't been to the free throw line, is probably why we don't have the lead now. KD's shooting the ball very well. He's had the 2 turnovers, but also the 2 blocks. Blocking the ball has been a strong part of our game in the early going, but we've also had the 4 turnovers. So that's an area of our game we need to improve on, but I see it as a plus that Harden's only got the 1 turnover, which is, you know, it's good. Yeah, Trae Young's been very good distributing the ball. I have to say that, though. Does that fit? I've got to put it, like, right there. That's probably the spot. If you're enjoying the stream, by the way, make sure to drop a like on it. And also subscribe to the show. We're going to be back here in 2 days for the game against Detroit, so if you want to stay notified, show the support. And as I said, we're in the little break. I really want to see some Claxton minutes, and I do want to see if we give David Duke minutes again, because he was very, very strong against Houston. Good energy, good defense. I don't know who we played on, but he was causing them a fair bit of difficulty in scoring the ball. So he could be an option against Trae Young. I'm trying to think. And Claxton could be a great, I guess, what's the word? Counter argument for what the Hawks are trying to do in the pick and roll. Because not only can Claxton switch, but he's also much more like agile on his feet. So I think he could be able to interrupt the lob plays that they love to do, or what they have been really enjoying at the moment in the early going of this game. I think they've done it about 3 or 4 times, so got to be better in that department. But in saying that, defense in pretty much every other department's been pretty good. Anyway, we've got KD with the ball here, who passed it to no one after, I mean, I think Aldridge got stuck in the pick and roll, and wasn't really allowed to get where he wanted, and KD passed to the space that Aldridge was trying to lead into, but unfortunately Aldridge didn't get there. On the other end, the Hawks score, and then Aldridge goes up for this 2-pointer, and that is off, and Gallinari will bring it up. Slow the play down. 1:30 to play in the quarter. On the outside, 1-2 with Capella. Switch. Gallinari misses. Good contest by Aldridge. I mean, that was a pretty tough shot for Gallinari to hit there. KD is doubled. Bruce, pass to Mills. Good ball movement, but the Hawks adjust very quickly. And KD up top. Drives into the paint. And I think he got blocked by Capella. That is a great defensive possession. Wright shoots the 3 after faking the pass, and he missed it. Long rebound by Cam. And it doesn't look like he's going to slow it down. And Gallinari, I think, got a hand in there. And then it came off Cam's knee. Or leg. As he fell out of bounds. So, Hawks ball. And that is our 5th turnover of the contest. As Lou Williams is into the game as well for the first time tonight. Wignut, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day. As for everyone else watching the stream right now, welcome. I hope you're enjoying your day. I think this is a decent night of basketball. Friday nights are usually like that. And Capella throws that down very aggressively. I mean, we've got to get Claxton in the game. Durant with a nice pull-up too. But I think Claxton is the best answer. I think he's going to get bodied by Clint Capella, but if Collins is going to be the small ball 5, I think Claxton needs to be the guy that counters whatever Trae Young and John Collins like to do with the little pick and roll. Cam Reddish has got the ball here. Goes for a bit of a dribble, but Bruce Brown interrupts the pass. And we've got 8 seconds to work with. KD. Hey! Hesitated on the 3. Hawks defender thought he was going to shoot it. And he drove to the hole and took advantage. Lou Will the other way. Floater. It's out! It rattled around the rim and then just decided not to drop. So it's all tied up. 26 apiece. End of the first. And, yeah. That's the first quarter. So, yeah, I mean, that shot really should have gone down for Lou Will. He tried to will it in. Didn't work. As you can see on the last possession, Reddish overcommitted on the contest. And KD was allowed to just drive right into the paint when no one was standing. So, there you go. That is the first quarter done and dusted. I forgot to go back to the normal overlay. The scoreline is 26. You can see Kevin Durant is absolutely out-muscling everyone on the Hawks. And basically carrying our ass in the first quarter. As I said, David Duke and Nick Claxton are 2 names I'd love to see get some minutes tonight. Millsap, I'm not really for that decision. I know he played late game last time out, and he was a good contributor in getting us back in the game, but I honestly disagree with playing him. So yeah, but overall, the offense has been working really well. But we haven't scored a 3. We've barely shot a 3, or shot 3s to be honest. Voice crack. Obviously only the 1 3-point attempt, and then no free throws as well. Turned the ball over 5 times. It's not ideal, but for the Hawks, let's have a look here. You can see very even scoring, contribution in the starting 5, but then you look at the bench and not 1 point has been scored from there. So obviously they'll want to elevate the output on the bench. They haven't been shooting the ball particularly well, but the fact they've got more shots off has allowed them to essentially be in a tie with us at the moment. Obviously they're missing a few as well. Last time out, DeAndre Hunter shot the ball 10 of 11 and scored 26 points in the starting lineup. Obviously, they don't have that option there. So, obviously, they'll be a bit bummed about that. Rod, welcome to the channel. Indeed, I mean, the Hawks, decent team to go for. Very exciting team to go for. Very young core. Obviously, coming off a very good result last season. I think they overperformed. Well, yeah, obviously they overperformed. I think they made... Was it the conference... It was the conference finals, amazingly enough. The conference finals, bro. That is huge. And I think some people were saying, well, playoffs probably is a good answer. But, I mean, the Hawks finished, I think, 5th. And then we're able to, beat Philly against all odds. They beat the Knicks. I mean, that was shaped as a good series. And indeed, it lived up to the hype. And then you've got, they put up a little bit of a fight against the Bucks. KD's taken a seat right now. 12 points, 2 rebounds, 2 blocks to get things going in this game. James Harden will bring the ball up. He'll get the minutes now. Johnson is in the game. Still no Clax. Johnson nearly turned the ball over. And then passes to Harden in the corner. Got Reddish jumping and missed the 3. Why does he always make the difficult shots but then miss that? I mean, so frustrating. Lou Will on Patty. Beats him for pace somehow. I mean, Patty Mills is pretty fast himself, but the 35-year-old Lou Will taking him off the dribble. Nice little layout. Harden, screen set, bounce past Johnson. That is easy peasy. Lou Will ain't doing nothing inside. He'll take the ball up here. Gallo in the post on Cam Thomas. I don't like this matchup. Millsap is trying to help, but we get outnumbered. Did pretty well defensively there to stop the possession. And somehow, I mean, that was well done by Johnson to tip it to Cam, who was uncontested. I mean, good pass there by Harden, kick ball. But on the last possession, we overcommitted, but then we're able to recover. Nearly gave away some second chance points off the offensive rebound, but thankfully it didn't go down. Harden, good pass. Millsap is not fouled. Still haven't had a foul call. Gallinari drives after faking the three. Reddish shoots it, no hesitation. That's off. And Johnson does well to secure. What are you doing? Another... Oh my god, Harden is just a pain. Another bullshit, lofty, cross-court pass. That, I mean... Oh, that is so infuriating. Cam, please turn around. Make sure... Okay, Cam just pulled up for two and missed. I'm happy for him to take those, but... Needed to be careful, because the long right, I think, was... You know, he was creeping up behind him to steal the ball, and that's what Reddish nearly did there as well on Harden. Gallinari didn't even register with the rim, and on the other end, Harden goes up, and he's not fouled, but Millsap gets the rebound and will reset. Johnson, past the Paddy, three-pointer. No. Damn. It's a pretty fast-paced game at the moment. Very end-to-end stuff without any offensive, output. Only 2 threes scored in the game. Here we go. Reddish, drive. And it's going to be a foul. This is so frustrating because we have not gotten any foul calls today. Literally no free throws. And the Hawks, I don't know how many times they've gone to the line. They've gone to the line 3 times. I mean, that's not like as lopsided as I thought, but still, there's been a couple there that are pretty contentious and probably should have gone our way. But regardless, we've got Cam Reddish at the free throw line, who made his first free throw. I wouldn't say we've played particularly well, but I see us only being down 2 as a win. Javon Carter's in the game. I've got no idea why. Unless he's going to catch fire and score 4 threes for us today, he has no value on the court. I'd rather have David Duke. Harden was caught traveling. And that is another turnover. This dumbass, bro. I literally hate watching this guy play, bro. So frustrating. Just gives up our possessions, our offensive possessions, due to some stupid bullshit. First the cross-court pass before, and now that. Collins, Gallinari has an open 3, and that is a splash. Too easy. And Harden's going to take the ball up here. It is a 5-point lead to the Hawks. Early going second quarter. Screen set. Harden. Pass to Millsap, who does not shoot. He drives, muscles his way to the rim, and he tried to get the rebound, he failed in that department. So the Hawks again. Right. Oh my god, that's a tough shot. Then he tried to come from behind, and Millsap was unsuspecting, but luckily for him, the ball trickled out of bounds after DeLon Wright knocked it out of his grasp. So Harden is taking the ball up again. 8 minutes to play. Second quarter. And he gets tied up here. I don't know how that's not a foul. Shoots the 3. And he didn't even register with the rim. Why are you shooting that, mate? Oh, here we go. Gallinari again. Another foul. For what? I've got no idea. Oh my god, lads. This is tough. This is tough viewing, lads. This is really tough viewing. You've got... That is just an awful shot. I mean, I'm seeing the replay for that Harden 3 now. That is an awful shot. Honestly, I could have done better than that. Probably not, but... DeLon Wright. Good ball movement by the Hawks here. That gets tied up, and we're going to get a jump ball between either one of Johnson and Millsap and John Collins. So I think it's going to be Millsap jumping the ball up. 33-28 is the scoreline. Been a very slow contest. It's going to be Johnson jumping it up. And to be honest, I probably prefer him to do the honours. Javon, great job. 1-2 with Bembry. Look at the passing. Oh my god. Beautiful. That was a bit of slingshot there. Javon Carter then stacks it on the other end. Reddish. And another tie-up between Collins and Bembry. So Javon Carter taps it. Bembry bounce passes to Carter. 1-2 with Bembry again. And then Javon Carter with the extra feed to Bembry. So I reckon there are about 7 passes in that possession there. Despite it only lasting for about 3 seconds. 3 or 4 seconds. Bembry's going to take a seat because he's got 3 fouls. And Bruce Brown's back in. The problem with Bembry and Bruce, they really accumulate a lot of fouls in very quick time. That doesn't really bode well if you're playing on like their best guard. So Bruce Brown's now going to have to play defense on Trey when he comes back into the game. And John Collins misses the first free throw. I don't know who's... Yep, Trae Young's about to head back into the game. For presumably DeLon Wright? Yep. Second free throw is good by Collins, so he goes 1 or 2. It's a 4-point game to the Hawks, and they've done well without Trae Young on the court. Good ball movement. Millsap needs to hit that, and he doesn't even... Oh, come on. How does Millsap not even hit the rim, bro? I mean, good follow by Bruce, and he converts the 2, but that is an awful look. Both teams shooting it at 25% from the field in this quarter, and Reddish misses the 2, so offense is very hard to come by for both teams. Harden bounce pass to Bruce. Play interrupted. And it's going to be a foul on Lou Will. And a timeout. So, a lot of stoppages in play here. Bruce Brown just ran into Lou Will, and Lou Will was called for a foul. I mean, that's just pretty stiff, to be honest. But I don't know where Claxton is, and I don't know where David Duke is. Arav, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day, man. So it's just like... so frustrating. So frustrating. Let's have a look here. Okay. So yeah, currently, both teams have, well, it's been 8 points to 6 in the quarter, and we're nearly halfway through it. As you can see, Hawks are shooting it not very well. But they still hold the lead. Because, well, we've had a couple less shots, and I don't know how that's happened. Rebounds are pretty even. Turnovers are, well, we have more of those. KD still hasn't come back on. Harden's had 3 turnovers, 3 assists, as you can see. Millsap's taken 4 shots, which is 4 too many. Cam Thomas has missed a few, but I'd say they were pretty high percentage. And Bruce Brown's been been a nice little spark plug off the bench. I'd expect him to get some more minutes, especially while Bembry's off. But where on earth is Claxton, bro? How has Claxton been the victim? I mean, this is a case of it being a good matchup for Nick Claxton to get his groove going, but unfortunately, we have an incompetent coach that doesn't really sense that either. So, I mean, I didn't expect David Duke to get minutes last time out. So could easily be a case of that happening again. But as for Clax, I don't know where he is. Why he's not in the game. We're shooting the ball fairly well, though. Alright. Back out of the timeout now. Here we go. Thanks for showing your support if you've dropped a like on the stream. Subscribe if you're new. Just a little shout there if you want to do that. Vince Carter looks like he's commentating for the Hawks franchise. Who is that? Okay. That's the sideline reporter. Vibing. In the players' tunnel. Anyway, Harden out of the timeout. One-on-one with Trey. It looks like the Hawks have got nearly their whole starting lineup, bar Capella back in. Johnson or Bruce. Good floater, Bruce. He's been on fire today. I mean, there's been games where he's shot 1 of 10 this season from shooting floaters primarily. And then today he's shooting 3 of 3 in the same area. Trae Young with a nice cross and a nice 3. So that's just killer, bro. It's a good 3, though. Great make. Harden drives to the rim. And Gallinari had no hope there. Basically just had to keep backing away in order to not concede a foul. Millsap's one-on-one with Trae Young, which is a big problem. But he does well to stick with him. Gallinari, though, will hit another 3. Who is on the guy? The other way. Harden. Drives again. Goes up again. Bruce! Oh my god, with the follow again. I think he got hit. His body did move. Young. Bruce! That has to be a clear path. Has to be. Bruce Brown has been awesome this game. Bruce Brown with the follow and then with the turnover on the other side. How is that not a clear path foul? We were on the fast break. What? I don't understand that. Why is that not a clear path? There was no defenders ahead. Carter is doing the ball handling after Harden went to the bench for KD, who is now backing in TLC. Johnson. What is that? Awful look. And now Trae Young the other way. Goes up and he's short on the floater. Oh my god, bro. How are we letting Trae Young get offensive boards? Oh my god, bro. Seriously, Bruce, you cannot get shoved under the ball by Trae Young. Far out. Here we go. Trae Young from the line. Easy conversion. You already know he's going to be hitting free throws at a high clip. Patty Mills is back in for Javon, which I like. I'd love to see Claxton get minutes. Trey, good. So Patty Mills is going to bring it up with Harden on the bench. No free throws in a half for the Nets. 8 for the Hawks. KD. It's a 4-point lead of the Hawks. Bounce pass. Aldridge 2. Yes. Woo! He got it. It's a 2-point game. Trey. Beautiful pass again. And Collins drove baseline. And Johnson had to foul because he was getting absolutely destroyed off the dribble. Oh my god. What a dumbass. I mean, that's what Trae Young's passing's done tonight. It's been really quick cross-court passing. That's in contrast to James Harden when he did that loopy cross-court pass that got intercepted because it hung around in the air too long. Harden's back in the game. Johnson will take a seat with 3 fouls. Collins misses the second. It's a 3-point game. Harden, KD. TLC playing good defense. Bruce again. There we go with the follow. Bruce is a gun. At least today he is. Oh my god, bro. Is there going to be a resolution for the pick and roll? The amount of times Collins has been able to do that. Bruce gets stuck under the rim. Patty 3. Got it. Don't leave Patty Mills wide open. Bruce Brown did very well. He got trapped under there with about 3 Hawks on him. Aldridge with the block. And then Trae Young did very, very well to hit it off Aldridge while he was falling out of bounds. But, yeah, that was, yeah, Bruce was able to kick it out, and Patty Mills was open in the corner, ultimately, with some good ball movement. Heard a deep 3. That hung, oh my god. TLC! TLC the bum! He missed it! He's playing for the Nets still. Hey! James Harden got past everyone and dunked it down. It's a Nets lead. After TLC the bum missed the layup. Oh, come on. Fuck off. Fuck off. Trae Young with the bullshit backing in foul. I thought they eliminated that. I thought they eliminated that foul from the NBA. Why is that being called? Why is that being called? He converted the N1, and it's back. The lead is back to the Hawks. KD is open up top for 3. And 1! Woo! The threes are starting to fall. Just a couple of those made in the last minute or so. You love to see it. You love to see it. And, well, the lead is ours again. And he can convert the 4-point play. So, KD, let's just have a look at the little box score. I mean, you've got it up here for your own viewing purposes. He's got 15. And Bruce Brown has 10. I think he's got about 6 of those points off these 3 offensive rebounds here that he's picked up. But he's a team best +7 in his 10 minutes, which is good stuff. And as much as James Harden is a bit of an eyesore, he's doing fairly well in the plus-minus department. I mean, that's what happens when you got Bruce Brown in the team. He can boost your plus-minus as well as make an impact. We're shooting the ball a bit better now from 3. albeit not the greatest, but we're shooting it very, very well from the field. Just no free throws, though. That's a little bit of a stinker. But then you look at the Hawks, and you can see they're shooting the ball not great. They've hit more threes, and they've been to the line considerably more. So that's where the difference is in the game at the moment. That's why it's this close. You can see Gallinari's contributed very well off the bench. Trey is shooting the ball all right. John Collins with a cheeky 10, and I reckon the majority of his points today have been via the pick and roll or via his, his play with Trey Young. So yeah, nice scoring outlook there for the Hawks. Let's just get out of there and go back to the overlay. There you go. Okay, well, look, I reckon we've got a little spammer here who's talking about carols in the domain, which is, mind you, an Australian carols thing for Christmas. Just gonna get rid of that. Alrighty. And we'll wait for play to start back up again. Because, yeah, the lads, well, it's a little bit to do for the Nets. But it's good to see the three starting to go down. I think we've just got to get to the line a little bit more. That seems to be where the problem is lying at the moment, around the grounds. The Kings are beating the Hornets. I mean, there's a lot of games going on. The Mavericks are in a tight contest with the Pacers. And the Lakers, without Anthony Davis, are beating the OKC Thunder at the moment. Let's see if they choke that lead again. Alrighty. Out of the timeout, what are we going to come up with? Let's have a look. Kevin Durant. Shoots. And missed the N1. That's sometimes the bad thing about taking it, or timeouts in between free throws, or when you're about to take free throws. You sort of lose your rhythm a little bit. Collins with a little skimmer. And I swear that hit Collins' foot and not one of the Nets players. But it's going to be a side out, courtesy of kickball. Herder on the side. Trey. Screen set. Weaves his way through. Collins, rhythm 3. That goes onto the backboard. And it's going to be side out for the Nets, because that is considered out of bounds in basketball terms. So, there you go. Kevin Durant. Go and take it up. Let's see what happens here. Harden. Oh. Herder interrupts the dribble. But luckily it was off his hand and went out of bounds. So it's going to be another side out for the Nets, who have a 2-point lead with 2 minutes to play. Jimmy Harden. What you going to do, boy? Good move. Kick out. Patty, 3. No. But Bruce again. Oh my God. That would have been a score. But James Harden gave away the foul. Of bloody course he did. And does that mean it's the Hawks free throws? Yep. So not only have we just cost ourselves 2 points because Harden was inadequate, but we've also cost... You've got to be joking. Not only that, but we've also allowed the Hawks to have 2 on the other end. So that is just unintelligent basketball by James Harden. Very poor basketball. Anyway, just another run-of-the-mill day by James Harden. You know, you expect these really brain-dead things to happen in his game. It's all tied at 50. The Hawks have had 13 free throws to 1. KD gets to his spot. TLC contests, but KD's too good, man. When you're one of the best players on the planet, you are going to find things very difficult in stopping Kevin Durant from scoring the basketball. So, Herder past the Young. Screen set by Capella. Bruce, good defense. Screen set again by Capella. And Trae Young floats it up and misses. And Trae Young nearly got the rebound again. Of course he did. But no. It's going to be Bruce who will get the ball back, and Harden will take it up top. And let's see what happens here. KD gets caught up, but still manages to get the ball. And now he drives on TLC, who's playing very well defensively, and he interrupts the... Oh my god, what a brain dead... What are you doing? TLC shoots the three and misses. Capella, oh my god, fucking hell, bro. Kevin Durant just complicates it. Pass it out if you can't get it. If you can't drive and TLC is holding his ground, give it up and then get back into the spot you want to be in. Patty, beautiful. Oh, Bruce! Bruce! Another offensive board for him. He rolls. Cross-court pass by James. Patty, 2. No, that's ill. That's very ill. And Trae Young's going to take it up. He drives. He hesitates. That was a terrible pass by Trae Young. Okay, Ali. Oh my god, what the hell? And I reckon that was just a pass straight out of bounds, but it looks like we're going to get the ball after Patty Mills tried to alley it up. What? Let's have a look. Did he get pushed by TLC here? Don't know. Possibly not. Patty should have just gone up for the layup. Regardless, Trae lets the ball roll and shoots it without hesitation as soon as he could pick it up. And that one was off. Long, and then it went out of bounds as well. So, there you go. Nets have it back. And we'll hold for our possession. You'd assume we'll take up the full 24. What the fuck? How is it another turnover? What is the foul for? Let's have a look. Okay, KD just pushed the shit out of TLC. Yeah, that's an offensive foul every day of the week. I don't know what KD is thinking there. Probably frustration getting the better of him from the last possession where he thought he got fouled. Trae. Oh no, Herder's got a 3. Patty. Nah, he got rid too early or too late. That is so frustrating. A bullshit ass 3 after we... Oh, I can't be stuffed. Regardless, this is a good game of basketball. I'm not going to cap. This is a great game of basketball. The scoreline remains at 55, 52 at the half. After Herder made that 3-pointer to finish the half. Obviously, we could have had the lead. James Harden gives away a over-the-back foul after Bruce Brown was about to go up and score a 2-pointer. And as a result, they get free throws because they're in the bonus. Absolute genius. Kevin Durant has 17, though, on 8 of 10 shooting, which is just nice. But he's had the 5 turnovers, which is not nice. Harden's got 8. I mean, that's not great, but... he hasn't been to the free throw line. I mean, no one has been to the free throw line. We've only taken 8 3-point attempts and 1 free throw. That is why we do not have the lead. 10 turnovers doesn't help our cause. We've had the 6 offensive boards, which has helped our cause. And Bruce Brown is a primary, or the primary player that has really been helping us out in that department with 4 of those. And he's got 10 off the bench. The Hawks... I mean, I should probably get this up so you can see the Hawks. Collins has got 12. And Trae Young's got 14. Those 2 players have been really good for them. Especially in the pick and roll. Obviously, Trae has shot a lot of shots. So he's probably going to want to pick up the efficiency a little, but he's also got the 7 dimes, which is pretty nice. And then you see Gallo off the bench. But look at the difference. 13 free throws. They've also got the 7 offensive boards. They've had less turnovers. They've only shot 1 more shot than we have. But look at that, 18 threes. You know? That's where the difference do be at right now. And then if you were really curious, that is what the Nets box score is looking like right now. If I can get everything in the frame, that's what it's looking like for us at the moment. Very good shooting the ball, but unfortunately, haven't had enough threes and not enough free throws. And this has been a really common, really common theme in the last, or however long we haven't had Joe Harris. We've shot less threes, and we've made less of those threes that we've shot. So, it's really not ideal at all. And obviously, Joe isn't in for like another 3 to 7 weeks, which is, well, that's a problem. So, we're going to have to make do without him for quite some time. And where that offensive spark's going to come from in that area remains to be seen. If you're enjoying the show, drop a like on it and subscribe as well. All support's appreciated, mind you. I'm not taking the piss when I say that. So yeah, a nice little... Really, anything would be pretty good, but obviously you're not obligated to do that in any way, shape, or form. But yeah, I even appreciate you tuning in. It's really as simple as that. We look around the grounds, the Hornets and the Kings are tied up early in the last. The Mavericks are losing to the Pacers early in the last. The Raptors are beating the Knicks at the half. The Rockets are beating the Bucks. What? The Cavaliers are destroying Minnesota. They have been so good this year, the Cavs. Detroit are beating New Orleans. And I don't know who's winning. I think, yeah, the Lakers are flogging right now. Houston are doing pretty well at the moment. The Bucks have their whole team in. They're not missing anyone. Except for, I reckon, Lopez. That's probably about it. And then you look at Houston, and Garrison Matthews is catching fire. He's leading their scoring at the moment. Look at the Cavaliers fixture. I'm guessing my boy Jared Allen's been going off. He's got 8 points and 5 boards in only 9 minutes of action. Lovely, lovely. And Mobley's got 7. Markkanen's got 8. Okoro's got 11. Interesting. Detroit, let's have a look at who's been scoring for Detroit, because they've obviously struggled offensively this year. Trey Lyles with 12. Okay. And then Sadiq Bey with 3 threes. Pretty decent. And Ingram's got 13 and Josh Hart's got 10. Okay. But then apart from that, no one's really scored their points. And then the LA OKC game, it looks like they're playing better without AD. LeBron's got 20 already in, not even halfway through the second, carrying their ass. And then Austin Reeves is 7 off the bench. That's pretty cool. And then let's have a look. Is there any other teams? No, I think that's about it. I don't know how low the volume is there. Is that too low? I'm going to move my mic closer. There we go. Right here. Hopefully that's loud enough. So that's pretty good. Interesting at the moment. Very interesting NBA season. Not going to lie to you. If you have any thoughts about the NBA, thoughts about sports in general, let me know in the chat. I'll respond. We'll discuss a little bit. Obviously at the moment, in terms of standings, the Nets are half a game ahead of the Bulls. So this win is probably needed. And then it's the Bucks, the Heat. The Wizards are still holding in, or hanging in there, should I say. The Cavaliers are 6th over the Sixers, and then the Hawks are 8th. But then you look at how close 9th to 13th is, and that is pretty damn close, mind you. 13th has 11 wins and could possibly have 12 by, in the next 20 minutes if they beat the Mavs. And then you look at who else have we got? I mean, you look at the other end, and it is, although, there's a higher floor in the West, 12th only has 9 wins, and 9th has 11 wins. So you look at what's happening in the East, and there is much more fight for, 8th position, 7th position. Obviously, it doesn't count for much at the moment because we're so early in the season. I mean, in the context of, playing playing the playoffs and stuff, but there's still a very, very, very long way to go. So it's going to be interesting to see how this all plays out. Obviously, the play-in makes things really, really interesting because, especially if we've got what's really happening in the East right now, a bit of a log jam, it really, really jeopardizes, those teams in 7th or 8th, because they could easily lose out to a team that is equally capable of being in the 8th, such as, the Hornets and the Celtics, who are outside of the 8 right now. So don't be surprised if we have a situation like this at the end of the year. And, the 7th/8th teams, actually get knocked out. We look at what's going on the Nets Twitter, because they love to talk some shit on the Nets Twitter. Nets with 1 free throw for the entire half. I mean, that's part of the problem. I don't know if it's a case of us not driving enough, because we have been driving. We've got 40 points in the paint, for crying out loud. So I don't think that's the problem. Really good defense, not bad offense. Just got to make more threes. Refs are being trash, but keep the energy. Someone said, how was that an offensive foul on KD? Well, he's pushed his ass pretty blatantly, so that's how it happens. Nets versus the refs. I mean, when you look at the free throw disparity, I'd agree with you. It is literally 13 free throws to 1. Please tell me how that is fair. A lot of talk, a lot of love about toward Bruce Brown. Love that. The refs deserve a technical. I don't agree with that. Although, look, I don't blame you. Honestly, don't blame you. I don't know who would. I mean, they've got to give themselves the technical, which I somehow don't think they would do. But, each to their own, I guess. Harden looks like that old guy on the court that walks the ball up, takes ugly shots, and turns the ball over trying to make spectacular passes. I don't even think the old guys do that. Do they even get minutes on the court? I mean, at the Lakers, every 36-year-old does, and even here, they get minutes at the Nets. But I mean, Aldridge is 36, and look what he's doing. He's not turning the ball over. He's not, I mean, you look at the other end. You see Lou Will. He's not doing anything of that standard. He's being pretty responsible with the ball in hand. Who beat... Wait, did Watford win? No. Oh my god, Brentford stole the game. Damn. Okay, that's really unrelated. That is EPL I'm talking about. If you guys watch soccer / the Premier League / football, obviously UK people will get really triggered if you say soccer. Soccer. I mean, soccer's a really weird word. Soccer. Like, even the sound of it. Soccer. Anyway, if you have any thoughts about the game, let us know in chat. Let us know. Love to hear your thoughts about the game so far, about anything sport related, about anything NBA related. We're a community channel, so I really want the chat to be as lively as possible. Obviously, you don't have to, but it'd be preferred, am I right? Yeah, because I hate these long breaks. These long-ass breaks, bro. Like, I just want the second half to start already. You know what I'm saying? Currently, what? How are Houston up 9? I mean, the Bucks have not been themselves this year. they're just really fortunate that the East doesn't have a very high ceiling in terms of who is on top. We're close to starting the second half, I believe. I got no idea though. Okay. So another account that if you're a Nets fan, I really like to look at is Nets Daily. They I don't know who takes control of it and who moderates it, but some things they say are really shit. Like they do have a very Knicks obsessed mentality, which is really weird for a Nets fan page, but some of the stuff they post is pretty good. Just appreciate Durant. We may never see a basketball player of his ilk in a Nets uniform ever again. Probably not. Until the second coming of Jesus Christ arrives. They've been pretty quiet today. I'm not going to cap. Yeah. I mean, if no one's talking in chat, then I'm obviously going to start. I'm going to have a look on Twitter, because Twitter's obviously the best place for stupid ass takes. What else? Do we have anything else? Is Ben Simmons worth a top 25 player via trade? No. Someone's done a trade scenario. Ben Simmons going to Boston. Jaylen Brown and Bledsoe going to Philly. And Maxey and Milton going to the Clippers. So who do each give up? So Philly get Brown and Bledsoe for giving up 3 somewhat decent players. I don't mind that. Boston give up Jaylen Brown and get Simmons, which I don't think they'd ever do. And the Clippers only give up Bledsoe to get Maxey and Milton. That doesn't make any sense. Why would Philly ever do that? I mean, Philly would do that because they're getting Jaylen Brown, but that doesn't even make enough sense, I don't think. Ben Simmons is a very weird story, by the way. I mean, I don't know where that guy's going, what that guy's doing. Oh, the game's about to start. Yup. Okay. Yup. Okay, so we're gonna... It's basically about keeping him off free throws and Trae Young being the main point of emphasis in terms of stopping the Hawks, which I would tend to agree with. The second half is about to get underway, so get excited, lads. Drop a like on the stream if you're enjoying. We're about to get underway in the quarter. And the same starting fives are going to be run out. No Claxton minutes tonight, no Griffin minutes tonight. I was expecting Clax to play, especially with, the young vibrance and exuberance that the Hawks play with. Finally, we got a foul call. TLC will pick it up. He's been very good playing on KD without giving up fouls. I mean, for them to only have conceded 1 foul or 1 free throw in the first half, that's nuts, given the scoring options we have. Aldridge, pick and pop, sort of. It worked over the extended arm of John Collins. That is the first bucket of the second half. And Trae Young now will take it up. Bembry. Oh my god, that is a tough look. Great feed by Trae Young. He got to a point where it looked like he would have shot it, but it also allowed an option in Capella being able to tip in the alley-oop. Aldridge misses the midi. Trae Young the other way. No screen set. But Trae Young with the floater is off. How are you conceding another fucking offensive rebound for Trae Young? You let Patty Mills has got to be better. I mean, he's not big. Harden with the nice little scoop. But Mills, I mean, that's one of his points of weakness. I mean, you can't obviously control how tall he is or how strong he is, but he gets way too, like, bodied way too easily. I mean, by a player like Trae Young, how are you letting Trae Young get offensive boards, bro? That's poor. Given we forced Trae into a miss. Herder, good pass to Capella, misses the little push shot, and it is a foul call. I don't know who on, but Capella had an opportunity to score that, and he didn't. He'll consider himself a bit unlucky, a bit stiff, or possibly a bit annoyed with himself. Kevin Durant, no, Aldridge passes it into Harden. And Harden is bringing the ball up very slowly here before he runs into a set. Aldridge again, pick and pop. Lovely. I mean, Aldridge didn't even really do anything. He didn't even set a pick. He just stood in his spot and was allowed enough room to let off a shot. So, another bucket for Aldridge early on in this quarter. Young with the same shot, I reckon, about 4 times in this quarter already. And we've been very lucky that he hasn't converted all of them. In that scenario, he did, and then Harden turned the ball over again. You love to see it. Look at that. That is shit. Thanks a lot, James. Dumbass. I swear James Harden is one of the only players that can cause or can get me triggered when he plays on both sides of the ball. When he plays for my team, he's triggering. When he plays for the opposition, he's triggering. Like, far out, man. Bembry with the backdoor cut. It didn't work. Good swat by Capella. And Trae Young will take it up. Slows it down a little bit. They could have gone for a transition bucket. Oh my god, Trae Young is looking pretty dangerous. Aldridge with the block. And on the break, Patty Mills, easy layup. He loves to do that. He loves to get behind the defense and score like he just did there. We've got 48 points in the paint, which is pretty absurd. Herder. Oh, what a move. That one's short, though. Couldn't get enough power on it. KD. Oh, my God. What the hell? Well, that has to be a foul. How is... How on... That has to be it. Well, that has to be a foul. That has to be a foul. How is it a side out, lads? When you enter the landing room... When you enter the landing room, it's deemed a foul. So Collins here has landed on KD after he shot the ball. So how is that not a shooting foul? Harden with another AIDS pass, and TLC keeps it alive. Far out. Another turnover. Collins has a 3, and that's going to be in. Harden, you dumbass. Fuck's sake. Every time. He gives me so many headaches, bro. Another turnover. KD. Patty. Oh my god, nearly turned it over. KD gets to his spot. Missed it. Uh-oh. Trae Young now. Can already expect a pick and roll here. Young. Beautiful. Who the hell is keeping up with Trae Young? Bembry is too slow. Harden drive. Aldridge is open for the 2, and he gets it again. Come on, lad. 7.5 to play. We're down 6. Not playing great. Trae Young wanted a 3. Nope. That was so weird. Oh, come on. Fuck's sake. Oh my god, another fucking... offensive rebound to Trae Young. And this time, Bembry wasn't boxing out. Fuck's sake. Bembry had an awful possession there. That is fucked. Really? First, Bembry falls behind Trae Young after falling for a pump fake, and then he does that. Just fell asleep. He thought the play was over. As far as I'm concerned, Bruce should have been getting these minutes right now. Trae Young converts both. It's back up to 8. This is so killer. The amount of... We've given away 3 offensive rebounds, I swear, to Trae Young. It's just shit. KD. TLC's playing great defense. Oh my god! Aldridge literally saw Patty Mills wide open for 3 and decided to fake it and shoot a 2. Misses the 2. Trae Young passed the TLC and he got... Fuck off, another fucking foul. Bro, this is actually killing my brain. Oh my god, lads. KD will take it... Well, KD will be defending from the side, it looks like. After TLC drew the foul. It's a 8-point lead to the Hawks. They can extend to double digits, which I consider highly likely. Herder. 2. Nope. But offensive rebound. What is new at the Brooklyn Nets basketball team? Yep, another fucking 3. Courtesy of your bullshit offensive rebounding incompetence. Fuck's sake. Get fucking headaches from this bullshit. I get so many headaches, man. Let's have a look at the box score. Look at that. Wait. That's ours. What am I talking about? KD hasn't hit a shot this quarter, by the way. Aldridge has been alright. Harden's been alright, I guess. But he's turned the ball over like AIDS. Bruce has been alright. But the problem is... Turnovers, number 1. And then look. 11 offensive boards. And you're telling me Trae Young has 5 offensive rebounds. Five offensive rebounds, bro. We are giving this guy shots on a platter. When he misses the shot, he somehow is able to, or is allowed to follow up on his own shot without us giving him any anxiety, any worry. Mix that in with free throws, and we've given this team essentially like 500,000 second chance points. They're not even shooting the ball well. Look at their shooting splits, and then look at our shooting splits. I mean, we haven't shot the 3 ball well, but we've barely shot the 3 ball. You look at how many shots we've taken just generally. Look at the percentage on that. 57 shots, they've taken 62. This should be a tie. This shouldn't even be a tie. We should be winning right now. Absolutely brain dead, lads. Where you from, man? America is nighttime. It is... Well, I'm from Australia. But it is currently 1 in the afternoon. It's currently 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So, yeah. And I probably wish it was nighttime because I really want to cry myself to sleep right now. Anyway. Let's see if we can fight back in the game, because obviously we have this trademark thing when we go down, cause a lot of unnecessary anxiety, and then come back and win. But the problem is, it doesn't look like that's really happening at the moment. So it really remains to be seen how we're going to fight back in this contest, because we've got to get stops, which have been a problem for us at times tonight. The Hawks have always had like a couple set plays that have worked out for them. Especially when they've gone like dry from, you know, shooting wise. But unfortunately, we haven't been able to counter that with our own strategies to stop them. Hasn't worked. KD has only had 5 points since the first quarter, and there is part of your problem. Great way to halt halt a good start by sending the bloke to the bench. That is the negative with our rotations. We play KD all 12 minutes and then send him to the bench for about 6 or 7. So KD's finally been fouled, and we're going to finally head to the free throw line for the first time in like human history. TLC's guarded KD significantly well, but he's literally got him locked up. Like, he's grabbing his arm. I don't know how that wasn't a foul sooner. We still haven't made a free throw tonight, which is just a pain in the ass. But hopefully here it is. Yup. First free throw of the game comes in the third quarter. What on earth? Number 2. And just like that, we've made the same amount of free throws tonight as we have 3-pointers. So, there's your problem. Anyway, Trae Young will take it up. Little shadow screen. And that is well defended. Harden to KD, 1-2. And that is another great defensive play. Headlined by... or great offensive play. Headlined by a good defensive play. What's going on here? First Aldridge with the block. KD on the break. 1-2 with Harden. Dunk. Can't be any more clinical than that. And that's how we're going to get back into the game. I don't know what's going on here. What's going on here? So, apparently it's our ball, and I've got no idea how it is. And one! Woo! We're back. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, so because Trae Young punched the ball, what what even is that for? Like, how does that go down in the box score? In the play-by-play? How? What do you call that? What foul is that? I've got no idea. Aldridge, though, converts the M1. It's back to 4, but how on earth has... What? I've got no idea. Absolutely no clue. Trae Young. Oh, fuck off. Again. With his bullshit back-in foul. Once again, I'll say it once and I'll say it again. I thought they eliminated that in the... I thought they eliminated that. Am I a Nets fan because of Patty Mills? No, I'm not. I was a Nets fan in like 2017 or 2018. Like, more seriously. I don't know. I don't know why I followed this team. I think I followed them like a couple of years prior. Because they had like... That was like the era where they had like... I think it was like the post-Paul Pierce, Johnson era. Deron Williams era. And they had like Lopez and Thad Young playing and those guys. Bogdanovich. Harden drives here. Cam for 3. Yes! Woo! Let's go, Cam. Trae. Driving kick. TLC. Brick City. Oh my fucking god. How have you conceded another offensive board to another fucking guard? Harden gets stuck in the paint. Oh my goodness. That is a tough make by James. I thought he was going to turn that ball over, but he's somehow gotten that up over 2. But yeah, Patty Mills coming to the Nets this offseason was just a bonus, being an Australian. So that was pretty nice. The home call is killing me. I mean, some of them are valid, but some of them are just bullshit. Like, as I said, I thought they eliminated that like when you back into the defender that's trailing to draw a foul. I thought that was never, like, I thought that was eliminated in the, the tightening of foul calls, but obviously not. The lead is now only 3 after we've made a small little run. Let's have a look at the box score once again. Kevin Durant, 21. Lovely jubbly. LMA, 15. Lovely jubbly. James Harden, 12. And 10 assists already. And he's been very efficient tonight, which I like. Cam Thomas off the bench, lovely jubbly. Bruce Brown off the bench, lovely jubbly. But okay, we got to go back to this. We got to go back. Okay, so the good thing is we've started to get some more free throws, and we've hit a 3 this quarter. But here we go. Have a look at this. Look at the offensive boards. 12 offensive boards to the Hawks, right? That's number 1, and number 2 is this. Look at this cheese. Trae Young, 5 offensive boards. I mean, I did this last time out, but I'm going to do it again. How have we let this guy have 5 offensive rebounds? How? Gifting these guys extra buckets on a platter. So yeah, pain in the ass. If you're enjoying the stream, by the way, drop a like and subscribe to the channel as well, man. Appreciate your support if you do. Yeah, we'll be back here in a couple of days for Nets Detroit, and hopefully we don't bloody lose to a mediocre opponent like the Pistons, who have also caused us problems earlier in the season. Last time we went there, we won 96-90, so a very, very much a slog, if we're going to be honest. So yeah, going to be interesting. Anyway, are we out of the timeout? I've got no damn clue. No damn clue. Around the grounds, though, the Lakers are beating the Thunder at the half. The Rockets are beating the Bucks at the half. How the Rockets, I mean, they started 1-16, and they have ended up going 7-0 in their last 7. And currently they're winning against the Bucks. Don't even ask me how that's happened. But I don't know what it is. I mean, Jalen Green hasn't been in for 6 of those. I think they're 2-16 with him and 6-0 without him. So there you go. My question is, though, where's your boy Nick Claxton? I mean, we just need someone to stabilize the offensive glass, because they've found it way too easy to score buckets. Offensive rebounds. I mean, it's just an absolute pain in the ass. But anyway, let's see. Let's see how we go here. Out of the timeout. Trey. Claxton's in the game. Fucking finally. And look at this. Look at the defense already. Except we've left Herder open for the 3-point. Who was on fucking Herder? Seriously, bro, this is fucking bullshit. Every single time. That was good defense by Clax. And some player that got stuck in that bullshit screening crap. I mean, Bruce is shooting this corner 3. Who hits the 3? Shee! But I mean, seriously, who was the guy that was on Herder? I think it's Harden. Of course, that bloke is on Herder. Oh my God, Trae Young deep 3. Bit stupid if you ask me, but KD's gonna try to respond, and he misses. Cam, that's off. TLC, yes, and we're gonna get the ball back for another shot. It is 3 points. We can tie the game. We can also score a 2-pointer, but you know what? I'd rather take the 2 than the 3. Last time this happened against Houston, it was like 3 points to margin, and James Harden decided to shoot 2 threes when we were down like 3 instead of drive it. The dumbass. Anyway, KD shoots. That's well short, and he was only like 10 feet out. Don't even ask me how that's happened. Trae Young, 1-on-1 with Bruce. Good defense. This is what I wanted to see. And then Claxton with the kickball. I mean, look how good that defense is. That instantly, the pick and roll was cancelled out. This was my answer all day long. I was crying out for this to happen. And now that he's finally in... Oh, fuck off, Trae Young. Seriously. Seriously. That is so BS. Trae Young is trying to set the screen, bro. Or he's trying to stop Claxton from getting to Collins. What? Okay, what? Is there a technical? Did we just get fucking pinged for a technical? Really? Unless it was a defensive 3 seconds, which I highly doubt. Collins. Here we go, the switch again. Look at the defense by Clax. I mean, look at... Mate, oh my god, I'm actually enjoying this now. The defense, bro. Please get the ball. Oh, fuck off. No fucking way. Oh my god, I cannot be fucked with this bullshit. Every fucking time. How many is under the rim? Okay, let's have a look. Cam Thomas, Bruce, Claxton, Durant. All under the rim, and Collins still managed to get the ball. How on earth have you let that happen? 4v1. Fuck's sake. How can you be so fucking inadequate at getting a rebound? I know I can't talk because I'm like 5'6" and would be absolutely destroyed if I played one game of NBA basketball, but that's not the point. That's not my job. My job is to... Well, this isn't even my job. I'm just voluntarily trying to critique. Kevin Durant hit the deck. Should have been a foul. Durant now on Herter. Is he going to get doubled? Bruce in the corner. 3. Ah. That looked alright. Off the hand, but nope. Trae. See, look at... This is what Nicholas Claxton does to your defense. Trae Young threw that into the third row. Because Nick Claxton's presence with his long arms makes such a big difference. Harden, one-on-one with Reddish. Got fouled and he'll go up for 2 shots again. I'm telling you, this is the difference. See, watch. Look at Clax. He gets his arms up. He basically blocks any hope of Collins having a go. In some way, I think he tried to draw a foul by trying to lock the arms up, but anyway, Harden will take shots. Number 1 is good. These will only be our 5th and 6th free throws, I believe, on the night. So it's starting to become a little bit less lopsided as we've gotten to the line a little bit more. But still, it's pretty inexcusable for the amount of offensive rebounds we have been giving away. Doesn't really change that at all. Because that's adding just as big a discrepancy as the free throws we're doing. Anyway, Collins up top, Trae Young, switch. Okay, they're going to try to do another pick and roll with John Collins. No, they're not. Gallinari is posting up on Bruce. We're going into a little bit of a zone here. Gallo over Bruce. That's a good shot. It's really satisfying how Gallinari shoots the ball. I don't know why. Harden. That's gone off Gallinari's foot. And it's going to be another side out. Patty Mills will check in for Harden. It's a 5-point game with 2.5 to play. And Hawks went on a run. They got it to double digits, but we've been able to fight back. Haven't been able to get it over the hump, though. It's been pretty tight all game long. So a big final quarter is going to be required from us, I believe. Obviously, oh, well, it looks like John Collins has taken a seat, which means Claxton's got a bit of a test here. KD, what? How is that not a foul, bro? I mean, Claxton, Capella's way out of his weight division. Let's have a look. Maybe? Good fighting on the boards from Claxton, though. KD. Easy screen by Claxton, and KD will knock that down any day of the week. Great screen by Claxton to free up KD. And now the Hawks will run a play. They've got their bench unit in. So this is, if there's going to be a time where we make some inroads, it's going to be now. Capella. Gallinari is on Bruce again. Don't ask me how this has happened. And he shoots again and he scores again. I mean, there's got to be a bit more help over there. For all I care, KD, get off Capella. Or someone get off Capella, because he does not need guarding. Bruce, good cut to the rim. And he got fouled, and I think he'll shoot 2 more. So, we're getting to the line now. And Bruce has been severely scratched. Johnson's about to check in. Please don't tell me KD's going out. I think it's they're going to end up... Okay. I don't know who they're going to take out. Are they going to take out Bruce here? Well, they can't, because obviously he's shooting the free throws. And he scores the first. So who's taking a seat? It looks like Bruce is going to take a seat. I think they've identified that this Gallinari matchup needs a bit more size. So I very much agree with this move. Because yeah, they've gotten a couple easy buckets without their starting 5 on the court through Gallinari. And here we go. Here's the switch. This is a problem. This is posed as a problem. Gallinari makes... Oh my god, that is a tough attempt by Gallinari. Claxton with the aerial contest. Cam, pass it to KD. He shoots it himself. Hits the 3! Woo! Clax is tied. Oh, whoa. Cam Thomas has tied the game up. And now that the 3s have started to go down, the lead has tightened. Reddish. Oh my god, how the fuck is that a foul? What for? Let's have a look. What? How the fuck is that a foul? What do you want him to do? He went straight up and fell backwards because Reddish bumped into him. Please tell me how that is a foul. Do you challenge that if you're Steve Nash in that scenario? I mean, probably not. You need to hold it for later on, but Jesus Christ, that is bullshit. I mean, Cam Thomas, love to see it. Second 3 of the night. I think he shot it perfectly from out there. Or he may have missed one. I'm not too sure, but he's been bloody good. And Cam Reddish extends the lead to 2 after making both. So let's see how we can close off this third quarter. It's going to be needed. KD gets caught. Oh my goodness! KD wanted a foul. The Hawks are not going to challenge the call. Couldn't be any clearer. Who called that? The female ref? I mean, I'm not sexist, but that is as blatant. That is blatantly off Kevin Durant. Clax. Drive and kick. Cam again! Yes! Woo! Ah. This is the 27th pick in the NBA draft, ladies and gentlemen. This is the 27th pick in the NBA draft, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness. I love you, Cameron. Lou Will now. Shoots the 3 over Cam. Nope. Oh, what? Not again! Hell! That's in. You gotta be kidding me! How are you doing this? KD3. I cannot be fucked. Cannot be bothered. Cannot be bothered. How on earth do you somehow end up without the ball on that offensive rebound? How? Oh, just give me a fucking break. Just give me a damn break. It's not even fixed, bro. It's literally us fixing our own game. I mean, someone from this Nets team had to have placed the bet. Had to have placed the bet. Put all their career earnings into the pot and was like, yeah, I'm gonna gamble on this game and make sure we don't win. Because we are literally doing this to ourselves. Let's have a look at the box score right now. Look at their offensive rebounds, 13, and I can guarantee their second chance points are through the roof. Let's have a look. Team stats, and here we go. Second chance points. Oh, I can't even see the damn second chance points. Of course I can't. Points off turnovers. We've capitalized. They haven't. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at okay. Their free throws are still up. They've hit 10 threes, and I can guarantee 3 of those have come through them rebounding the ball. Let's have a looky here at okay, I just want to see this second chance point stat, because this is pissing me the hell off. It's pissing me the hell off. Giving me the shits, bro. Seriously. Oh my god, bro. I can't be asked. I literally can't be asked. Okay, so yeah, honestly, I don't want to see the second chance point stat, because it's just going to make me lose brain cells, fam. This is going to give me the shits, fam. This is going to give me the shits, fam. This is going to annoy me so badly that I'm just going to, yeah, I'm just going to want to leave. I'm just going to, just going to want to quit. Just want to die. Just want to go away. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, around the grounds, Lakers beaten the OKC Thunder. The Pacers beat the Dallas Mavericks. I've got a lot of games going on right now. The Hornets just pipped Sacramento. I don't know what happened in that game. I don't know if there was a game-winning basket involved. Let's have a cheeky look. Cody Martin made free throws after there was a shooting foul with 5.5 seconds left. Okay, so obviously the scope for this game, we need to stop giving away offensive boards. It is ruining good defensive possessions. We need to score. We need to hit our threes, which we've actually been doing good at least in recent memory. And we need to keep them off the line, basically. That's probably the 3 things. Because they're hitting these big buckets wide open, because we overcommit on the offensive rebound and still can't secure it. Absolutely painful. Lou Will, 1-on-1. Clax is getting extended minutes, because he hasn't played all night, really. DeLon with a possible push-off, and I don't know what's going on. It's hit the side of the backboard. It's going to be our ball, though. So, very good defensive possession. Okay, it was a shot clock violation, my bad. So, very good start there. Claxton makes your team better defensively. I don't understand why he wasn't getting minutes earlier on. Harden. Drive. Bounce past to Johnson, who went way too far under the rim and then hit it from underneath. Right, pass to Reddish. Rhythm 3, that's in. No, it's not. But guess what? Freaking Clint Capella's going to get a rebound, and they're going to score another 3. No, they're not. James Harden, thanks a lot. Passes it full court. Patty, Rhythm 3. No. Oh! Clax! Oh my god. The one-handed putback dunk. Are you serious? Are you serial? Oh my god. Oh my god. That's nuts, bro. Sheesh. He dunked it over his own man, too. He put Johnson on a poster. That is funny. Lou Will, that's a tough shot. Very tough shot. Okay, Nets. Come on, lads. Harden. Do not turn the ball over, you dumbass. Please. 1-2 with Clax, who helped him out of a 2v1. Paddy. 3. Oh my god, that 3 ball is not being... Oh! Paddy! Let's go! Capella was looking for a pass, and he didn't see the midget Paddy Mills come up, steal the ball, straight out of his hands, and score the bucket. I mean, I don't think he was in Capella's eye line because he's like 9 inches smaller than him. That is hilarious. What a crazy start to the last quarter. Lou Will sits in the air, and Cam Thomas secures the rebound after he misses the mid-range. Harden. One-on-one with Gallo. Pass the ball, James. Oh! Claxton! Gee! Oh my god, a little thing has come off my seat. Are you serious? Ooh! That's pretty hot. That's pretty hot, bro. Reddish up top for 3. I don't know why Harden left him open, but they've missed the shot. Johnson. Behind the back pass. Cam again! Oh, if he hit that, I would have gone nuts. And it's now 95-93. What is Reddish doing wide open? He still missed it. And Claxton gets the foul call to go his way. Look at the minutes this guy is putting in. You dumbass, Steve Nash. Why didn't you play this guy? A double poster. Sheesh. Oh my goodness gracious. That was the nastiest dunk I've ever seen. Okay, I'm lying there, but that was a pretty nasty dunk if you ask me. We're up 2. We've got the momentum. The crowd is fairly silent. The Hawks are shooting 1 of 7 in the quarter. And to make things even better, we've secured rebounds. Harden for 3. He's got an open look, but he missed it. He's got to stop with that. He's got to pass the ball. You've seen what you do when you pass the ball. There's going to be a timeout. The Hawks are needed to take that. Probably, have gone back into their shell a little bit. And we're looking bloody nice. Well, I mean, Nick Claxton's looking bloody nice at the moment. He's an absolute gun. And he's hit some major dunks. You know, big impact. And the problem is, Steve Nash, the dumbass, didn't play him. Let's have a look at the box score. Look at the Hawks with their nice distribution of scoring. Danilo, you know, shooting the ball very well off the bench, but apart from that, nothing really going on. On the court, though, Herder's been really good. Lights out from 3. Trae Young, 5 offensive rebounds is where he's gotten a few of his points from. Also, the 10 dimes being good. Capella, 15 rebounds and 5 offensive boards. There is another problem there. John Collins has got 16, and a majority have been off free throws. So they've had 22, but then you look at your boys, the Brooklyn Nets. You go up. Our shooting splits are much better. We've shot more threes. We've gone to the line a little bit more. Kevin Durant's got the nice 23 points and the 6 assists. Harden's got 11 assists and 14. Paddy's got to stop shooting threes. I think he's just got to drive to the paint. Alame has been a nice little mid-range option. And then off the bench, look at the options. Cam has hit some big threes to get us back in the contest. And then Bruce Brown. Offensive firepower. You love to see it. And he's hit a three-pointer as well, which is really good. So that's how you're going to get the job done. You need a nice little offensive spread. Nice little group of players that have contributed in some good ways. And we're shooting the ball at 53% from the field, which is pretty good. So we've tightened the gap in a number of areas, but still the offensive rebounding is a little problem. You can see, well, they've only shot one more shot, but they've had 9 more rebounds, and that is part of the problem. You know, giving them some extra looks, and yeah, that's a little bit of an issue. But we started the last quarter very well here. Some good defense, and Nick Claxton. Hold on, we've got to go back to Nick Claxton for a minute. He's got only the 4 points, but look at this impact. 4 points. Oh well, 4 points plus 5 in 8 minutes, and he's got 1 offensive board. He's been good. He's been decent. That's what we want to see from this man. And unfortunately, we didn't give him enough time. AC Boss, loving your commentary, man. Keep doing an awesome job. Thank you, mate. Thank you. I hope you're having a great day. And if you are enjoying the stream, like AC Boss, make sure to drop a like on it. You know? And we'll be back here in 2 days' time. So if you want to stay notified, subscribe. But anyway, we're back. We're back for the game. Let's see if we can come out of the timeout looking bloody decent. But I think we have the ball off memory. Am I right? I think Claxton won the ball. Nope. It is their ball. I think James Harden shot a 3 last possession. So that is why they have the ball now. Somehow Patty Mills has ended up in the post with Danilo. He needs help. And KD gives it. Good work. But they've got a lot of help. Oh my goodness, that is well worked. I mean, how did we not force a turnover? They had the ball in the corner, and we were outnumbering them, but they still managed to get it out of there. Little tight squeeze anyway. Harden. Past the Patty. And it looks like there's going to be no screen set. Patty lobs it up, and he interrupted Claxton's freaking rebound. Of course he did. See, we can't interrupt, you know, Atlanta's rebounds. We have to interrupt our own rebounds, of course. Bloody course, mate. Harden in the post on Collins now. And he's getting killed for size, but he does very well to force the miss. And now Harden will take it. Pass to the corner. Johnson to KD. No hesitation, the 3. Johnson! Oh my god, he fucking missed the putback. But he earns the foul. I don't know where from. And Hawks fans aren't happy, but listen, we only got 1 foul or 1 free throw in the first half. Stay off the weed. Oh, I think it was a foul on Claxton, so it's going to be on the floor. And the Hawks crowd are very restless right now. Claxton. Pass back to Harden. So it's a one-on-one. Harden. Corner. Cam. Johnson up top. 3, surely. Oh my fucking god. That guy is shit. He misses a 3. And Trae Young's going to respond with a 3 of his own. But we've got Claxton. Oh my god. TLC. No! Okay. That's why we got rid of TLC. Absolute thrower. Johnson. He's just hovering. Like, I don't know what he's doing with it. But KD will score the 2. Johnson didn't know what to do with it. Passes to KD, and KD makes something happen. And that's how you're going to see the rewards happening. That's going to be how you see, you know. That's all you got to do. You reap the rewards if you give it to your good players. Herder. Drives on Cam. Driving kick. Collins 3. Off. Harden secures the rebound. Stops are being key in this quarter. And it's, oh, Harden pick it up. Thank God. Jesus Christ. He fumbled it. But luckily no one was in the area. Johnson faked a mid-range. And then, beautiful. Kevin Herder, just a bit too small. Johnson in a higher weight division. And he put that up nice and easy. We're shooting it at 36% in the quarter, which isn't great. But then you look at the Hawks, who are shooting it at 18%. Claxton's doing a great job of denying Trae Young the ball. And now there's a turnover. Cam Thomas, good defense in the post. He may have been pinning one of Collins' arms down, but Trae Young's just thrown the ball out of bounds. Or whoever that was. It was not Trae Young. Because he was too busy having to deal with Nick Claxton. Harden. Harden tried to get a shot up, but Gallinari locked him up. Although it's going to be a foul and Harden will head to the line. I mean, this is the key. No turnovers in the quarter to 3 for the Hawks. Great defense, which has allowed the Hawks to barely have a hope of scoring the ball. And it really helps when you have a bloke in Nick Claxton on the court. We cannot change this lineup for the next 6 minutes. Clax has played, I reckon, 15... Or if he plays the rest of the game, he's going to be in for, I reckon, 16 minutes in a row. But you know what? I'm not going to be opposed to it. He hadn't played all night. This is just an extended run for him. And Cam Thomas is also getting a bit of a run in the home stretch. And we've loved to do that in the last couple games. Give the bloke some exposure down the stretch. And he's done a great job. Forced a turnover on the other end. And now we've got some free throws here. And Harden is shooting 2. And he's converted both of those. So it is a 6-point game. 6 minutes to play. A 10-2 run in the last 3 minutes. Or 4.5 minutes, should I say. Trey, one-on-one with Nick Claxton. Look at this. He stayed with him the whole way. Look at the defense. Herter, drive. Johnson forces the turnover. Look at what this bloke does to your defense. Oh my God. Johnson will go to the line because they've fouled him on the break. Okay, wait, no, they're in the bonus now. Look at that. Harden gets past Herter. Oh! Woo! Over, like, I reckon 3 or 4 defenders. That is a tough make. And Harden, after having a very shit game, a very, very shit game, last time out against Houston, he's stepping up now. And albeit he's got a bit of help, but regardless, you know, I'm loving what I'm seeing. This is why you have Nicholas Claxton in your team. I said it since the damn start. We needed Clax in to not only allow the switchability to happen, number 1, but number 2, that lob threat is eliminated because Clax is tall, Clax has long arms, the ball isn't getting up there. And we saw what happened. Once, you know, they turned it over once, I believe, or a couple times. They've tried to feed Collins. The pick and roll's been eliminated, and now they're swaying away from that. So, I've actually forgotten who John Collins is in the last few minutes because he hasn't gotten the ball. But we look at the little box score. As you can see, we're outscoring them 14-4 in the quarter. That is the epitome of good defense. And that is, I mean, that is just brilliant. And you look at the box score here. Clax, in the 12 minutes he's played, plus 11. In the 20 minutes Cam Thomas has played, plus 14. There you go. There's your damn difference makers right there. We're shooting the ball at 51%. We've gotten to the line more often in the second half. We're 9 of 9. We're securing rebounds. We're defending. We haven't turned the ball over once in the quarter. Harden's shooting the ball well. He hasn't been relying on the free throw. He's been playing through the contact. It's as simple as that. And then you've got KD, you know, doing what he's got to do. I don't know the last time we had a turnover. I can't remember. It would have been in the third quarter, obviously, but it's not the point. And it's a very bold decision to not play Bruce down the stretch because he's played very well today. But you bring in Nick Claxton. Look what he does to your team. Absolute transformation of the defense. Who would have thought? And then you look at the Hawks. Shooting the ball quite poorly from all 3 areas. I mean, they've taken 2 less shots now. They've hit 4 more threes. They've still got an edge in free throws. But obviously that's minimized significantly. And that's why we're leading now because the difference is, the gap is shrinking. And you look at Trae Young, he hasn't really taken too many shots in this quarter. I mean, they've only scored 4 points in the damn quarter. Collins, I mean, hasn't really had an impact. I mean, no one's had an impact. They've been shut down. Shut down. So, AC, thank you for subscribing to the channel as well. Thank you. We will be back in a couple days' time for the Detroit Pistons game. Why do I come across so many tongue twisters while I'm commentating this? Anyway, we've got 64 points in the paint. That is huge. And they've got some good, like, rim protectors. I mean, not really, but they've got Capella in there. And they've got Collins in there too. So, fairly surprising. But let's see what we do here. Okay, Clax is still in. We're just going to run with this team for the last 5 minutes. Look at this. Trey, good defense by Clax. Look at the defense by Clax again. That three-pointer was short by Trey Young. And now Harden has a chance to bring it to double digits. Aggressive again. And he didn't even register with the ring. Young. Collins. Too easy. Harden was very slow getting up the floor. Too busy complaining with the refs about a foul call that didn't happen. And it allowed the Hawks to score an easy 2. Utilize having the extra man. And now KD's got the ball on the wing. He's doubled. Clax gives him a little bit of help. A little bit of a passing option. It's going to be out of bounds. After TLC tipped the little pass to Claxton as he was rolling to the rim. There's 4.5 seconds to play in the shot clock. 4:24 to go in the game. It's 103.97. And we've got a timeout. I was looking forward to getting a little bit of gameplay, but of course, nope. Of course, nope. Love your energy. Sounds like Clax is a difference maker. Yeah, man. The energy is not super. It's not artificial either. It's generally just this. I actually have toned it down for YouTube. Like, I used to like literally have a sook every time the 2018-19 Nets had a sook, or the 2018-19 Nets would choke leads, because they did that on a regular basis. But I'd always get so triggered by them giving up leads and so passionate. You know, if you're going to support a team, you've got to be passionate. So there we go. I mean, that's where the energy comes from. And Claxton is a difference maker. And I'll say it once and I'll say it again. I said this from the start. Literally earlier in the game. Can even rewind it. I said possibly bringing in Claxton is a good idea. Honestly, give me the coaching job. Give me the damn coaching job, lads. Give me it. Give me the coaching job. Anyway. Okay, so we've got 4.5 seconds. This is the equation. We've only given up 6 points in the whole quarter. We only have scored 14 of our own, but that's been the difference at the moment. And you only need to outscore the Hawks by 3 in the quarter if you're, well, from the position we were in, if we wanted to win. Cam hesitates on the 3, shoots the 2, and Claxton was not fouled. I'd argue he got held down. Trey shoots a deep 3, and it's a 3 ball. Shit. Well, it's a 3-point game, and I did like the look we got out of the timeout, but it's very killer if, you know, don't score the 2 and then give away a 3. KD, I thought he got fouled. Oh, James, why would you not commit? Fuck. The ball was right there for him to get back after Claxton tipped it towards him. Absolutely half-assed, bro. Trey gets past Clax and scores the 2. It's back to 1. 3.5 to play. The Hawks crowd are back into it. 7-0 run in the last minute. Harden, do not turn the ball over. Here we go. Cross-court pass to Johnson. Please. Oh, he drove to the rim and missed the layup. James Johnson, bro. Oh my god, James Harden with the steal after Trey Young tried to get through. And oh my god, James Harden, I love you. Even though I hated you about 10 seconds ago. James Johnson, though, why the hell has this bloke been so good at tipping in offensive rebounds, but then being so bad at making conventional layups? Please tell me. Oh no, Trey Young. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That three was from out of nowhere. It was from freaking here, bro. It's freaking the other side of the world, man. Come on. Harden. With the move. He turned the ball over. This is what James Harden gives you on a regular basis. And TLC. TLC! TLC missed 2 layups. This guy's throwing. KD pull up 2. Yes! Oh my god. Bro, TLC is throwing this game. He blocked Trae Young's layup, and TLC had an open layup. Missed it once, missed it twice. Oh! Trae Young getting into it with KD. Oh. And KD has a little smile on his face. Trae Young's in the shits. Trae Young's in the shits that his shot got blocked. Or Trae Young's probably in the shits that TLC has been starting this game. I think he's 0 of 9. It's a double tech. Which, I mean, has no benefit for anyone. Trae Young has just... What the fuck? Trae Young just tried to push through Claxton's screen. Trae Young seriously facing up KD, bro. And they're smiling. A little bit of shit talking, but, you know, that's what you love to see. A little bit of competitiveness, a little bit of fire. Will, welcome to the stream. Doing bloody great. How are you? Thanks for asking, by the way. That's the beauty of sports, man. Be authentic and show passion. I've always been a Celtics fan, but this Nets team has been fun to watch. When you got KD on the team, it's bloody entertaining. Young, oh, gee, Claxton has done very well to keep up with Trae Young, bro. Kevin Durant with the block, TLC with the follow, TLC with the follow again, bro. He's throwing. TLC, if you're a Nets fan, you know, man. I think he's playing for the Nets still. Ironically, when he was playing for the Nets, he was playing for everyone else. Oh, Trae Young is like a 90% free throw shooter, and he's missed the first. This is like a playoff game. I know, it's bloody intense. It's making me bloody jittery. Claxton coming in clutch tonight, and yeah, because you've just joined, I will tell you that, yeah, I said this earlier in the night. Just give me the coach tag. Seriously. Here we go. It's a 4-point game. That missed free throw was huge for Trae Young. KD. It's going to be a foul on TLC. We're going to the line. TLC, man, you're throwing, bro. 5 fouls on him. He's played fairly good defense. I'll give him credit, but... I mean... this is why I hate the game of basketball, because look at the fouls they give, bro. I look at my national sport, friggin' Australian rules football, and mate, you can get absolutely crunched in a tackle, and there's no free kick, bro. KD converts both. It is back up to 6. TLC, Luwawu Cabarro. Was on our team for a couple seasons. Typical choke artist / thrower. And he's doing it right now. Trae Young tries to drive and kick. And we're able to tip the pass. He was trying to look for John Collins in the corner. It didn't get there. But they will have the ball from the side. The Hawks have only scored 12 points in this last quarter. Absolute credit to our defense. And KD is talking to Trae. Right in his ear. I'm just watching that matchup. Trae again. Good D, Clax! Good D! I just got to confirm it's defense, bro. Those white road uniforms are so basic. They need to wear a different jersey on the road other than the greys. I don't know if they wear the classics on the road. Probably not. Harden, one-on-one with Herter. Step back 3! Clax, rebound! We hold for, you know, the full time allotment. KD, Just past an 0-1. Johnson, shoot it! Shoot it! Harden! Oh my god, there's 48 seconds. 6-point lead. Here we go, lads. Trey. Oh, he missed it! He missed the floater! Uncontested! TLC, you're gone! And it's more damn free throws. If you're enjoying the stream, drop a like. I just gotta let you know. And subscribe, man. We're back in 2 days. I would love a Warriors/Lakers Nets finals. You're not getting the Lakers finals because the Lakers stink. Just going to make a bold call there. The Warriors Nets finals are a possibility, but we're going to play way better than we have been. Bro, Trae Young has just, well, I mean, it's not his fault. Like, he's gotten there's been a lot of, what's the word? A lot of responsibility placed on his shoulders, but that is just a big miss, bro. Johnson he decided optionally to not go up. And you saw what happened. Well, he took a chance and it worked. And now we can extend the lead to 8. 39 seconds to play, and now the Hawks are trying to seemingly achieve basically the impossible. The impossible. I mean, a couple seasons ago, we were up on the Memphis Grizzlies by about 8 with 30 seconds left. And we ended up choking, sending the game to overtime, and then we ran out of legs. That game was killer, bro. Absolute killer. If you're a Nets fan, you know it was the 2018-19 season. And it was in that run where I think we lost 8 in a row. And we just couldn't, we decided to lose games on purpose. It was pretty damn obvious. We tried. We were fixing our own games. And as a Nets fan, well, you see me animated here, bro. I was animated as hell there. And that was with cuss words every second, bro. Yeah, the Lakers versus Nets. The NBA don't want it because they know KD would destroy LeBron. They haven't played against one another since 2018. I mean, it's just the Lakers are shit. The Lakers have lost to mediocre opponents. I mean, as recent as yesterday, they lost to, who did they lose to? Memphis without Morant. I mean, they've been good without Morant. I don't think they've lost. With Ja out of the team. But for the Lakers, it's embarrassing because they were full strength. But then again, they were missing their key player in Trevor Ariza. I mean, probably their best player. So, you got to cut him a little bit of slack. But yeah. So anyway, it looks like a lot of Hawks fans have left the stadium. I mean, they've just done an alley-oop dunk from the inbound, so they've used up about 0.5. And it looks like we're going to call a timeout. What the hell was that door slam? Far out. What part of Australia are you from? One of my favourite movies is Kangaroo Jack. I'm not even going to cap. I've not seen that movie. I've never heard of that movie. I'm from Victoria. Victoria. Kangaroo Jack. I mean, it's got freaking 8% on Rotten Tomatoes, so that's probably why I haven't seen it. I mean, 81% like the film, so must be a good, comedy movie. But yeah, we're just about to enter freaking summer. Well, we are in summer, and it's probably, well, I don't know what the temperature is today. Have a look at the little temperature. Temperature. Okay, so in terms of Fahrenheit, it's 69 degrees. But as for, we will usually hit 100-degree days in January, so that's pretty cool. The Lakers have way too many different egos. It's not even that. I just don't think that their team meshes really well. Well, it hasn't meshed well at the moment, and evidently so, because they're barely above 500. I don't even think they are above 500. They're 13-13. They're beating OKC at the moment. So, I mean, for their sake, they probably hope they close that one out. Back here in the US, we're having bad storms. I mean, which part of America are you from? Because, yeah, there's bad storms and tornadoes and shit. I don't know. There's some weird shit that goes on up in America, man. A lot of weird shit. So it looks like we've brought in some players for free throw purposes. Any plans for Christmas? Yeah, just spent with family and shit, man. KD, good pass to Paddy, and it looks like we'll just slow the clock down. But yeah, we will be doing a game on Christmas for you guys. We'll be doing Lakers Nets, and we will be doing Portland Nets, which I believe for us it's Christmas Eve. For you guys, it will be the 23rd. So we've got like a lot of games that we're going to be covering in the Christmas period. So make sure to be nice and tuned in for that. The Midwest, I don't know. I mean, I can name all 50 US states. Is that a good thing? Like, I mean, I literally like studied that freaking Sporkle quiz, bro. That was good fun, learning all 50 US states. So it's good fun. Okay, I'm gonna name a random state. Vermont. Yeah, exactly, Vermont. See, I know my US shit. Trae Young drives and passes to KD. He got stuck in the end. He turned the ball over. And, well, we're going to run the clock out. It's an 8-point lead. We are up. Well, yeah, we're up 8. And, well, there's 15 seconds to go in the game. And we're just going to run the clock out. Harden will pick up his 6th turnover. Or give it to Patty Mills to fix up his shit. Probably like 14 hours away from Vermont. Well, great to see I know my US geography. I mean, just give me a medal, honestly. We've got 3 seconds left. They'll run the clock out. That's going to be the game. That's going to be it. Do you think Brooklyn will go to the finals this season, or do we still need another piece? I'll tell you what's missing, and he wears number 11. Well, yeah, that is part of the problem. But look, we're missing Joe Harris, and he's been really huge for 3-point like spacing. AC, yeah, see you in 2 days, man. And anyone who hasn't dropped a like on the stream yet, make sure you do so. But yeah, look, I think we could make moves. I mean, the Pacers have made it very clear that they have made Sabonis, Turner, and LeVert available. I mean, how good if we saw LeVert back in a Nets uniform. But he's actually been... There's been talks he's going to go to Cleveland, which would be nice to see Jared Allen and LeVert back together again. But look, I think we've got the personnel. We just need a mesh. Harden's form is really key to us succeeding. So that's another, another factor. Yeah, there's a lot of variables, but I think, there's a few things we need to do. We're obviously nowhere near our best. I reckon we've played at like 40 to 60% of how good we are. So, yeah, that's my opinion. But we may need an extra piece, but I think we'd have to give up too much to get this extra piece. And look, I don't really want to compromise our future as well, especially if something with the big three goes wrong. So I don't want to get rid of Clax because look how good he is. I mean, tonight is just a demonstration of that. And then you've got Cam Thomas, obviously. So I don't want to get rid of those two guys. Nor do I want to get rid of Sharpie Pen. I don't want to get rid of freaking anyone, really. I'm really content with the roster we have at the moment. The rotations, like Steve Nash's decision-making is a bit questionable, but yeah, there's a lot of factors I think that will play into it. If we look at the box score before we leave, you can see Trae Young took 27 shots, but he had some big turnovers in the late game. TLC with a solid 0 of 9, playing for his old team, the Nets, tonight, by blowing a lot of layups. Capella was decent. John Collins was good, but his scoring source was pretty much taken away from him as soon as Claxton came into the game. Gallinari was good off the bench, and Herder, I mean, the scoring output from him sort of died out a little bit. And as you can see, if you want to quickly take a gander, you can see that they didn't shoot the ball well, but they got to the line. They had 14 turnovers and 17 offensive boards, which kept them in the game for arguably that long. And then you look at the Nets. We shot the ball fairly well. Our threes have been lacking for a while, but we're able to get to the line a lot more in the second half. Didn't miss a free throw in the second half. Turnovers dried up. The only turnover in, I reckon, the last 15 minutes of gameplay was Harden's, shot clock violation turnover when the game was already done. You can see Cam Thomas, big influence off the bench. Same with Bruce, especially. I mean, he was crucial keeping us in the game with all those offensive boards. But then you look at Nick Claxton, who played 17 minutes straight, played some great defense, basically stopped the Hawks from scoring. They only scored 14 in the quarter, and it was all because of your boy Nick Claxton. And I think we were losing as well when he came into the game by about 5 or 6. So he was the difference maker for me. You can see in the starting lineup, Kevin Durant with just a silent 31 and 3 blocks. Aldridge also had the 3 blocks and was very good from the mid-range. Patty Mills was all right. I mean, he did some nice things. And then James Harden wasn't really efficient from outside, but, he was much more aggressive going inside. And, didn't really look for the foul today. And you can see that when he doesn't look for the foul, he's going to shoot the ball well inside. You look at that, 8 of 12, basically, from 2-point range. Also the 11 assists, and he looked after the ball in the late game, so that was key. But that's going to be it. That's going to wrap it up. Thank you for tuning in. Show your support, drop a like on it, and subscribe. I've got to head off, but we will be back in 2 days' time. So, yeah. Thanks again. Thanks, Will. I'm happy to stream these games. Share the experience. Engage with the community. But yeah, I really enjoy doing this. So thank you once again. Have a great rest of your day. And I will see you in the next video/stream. Peace out.